Huh. Ooh. Huh. Ooh. Huh. Huh. Baby girl, she a flex short down, lay it and she next woo. Everything that she do, she slay it down, ain't nothing new. Yeah, huh. She's a bomb queen. Every time I'm on done dream.
You are now tuning in to Blue Media.
Cheers to Blue Media.
Blue Media.
Great way to start it off. What's up? You are now back with Blue Media. I got Lynn with me, the host. I am your temporary co-host. Unfortunately, K. Nicole is not here today. But you're back with another one. Today on my left side, we have
Gfbfresh.
And on my right side, we have
DIVINCIKODE.
Great. So today, I just want to tap in, with Fresh, tap in with Code, see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of questions to ask you, Fresh, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm now tapping in and I'm seeing like, yo, you've been doing some work. You've been grinding. You know what I'm saying?
Grinding.
You got a single out right now. It's called My City.
My City, one of the hottest singers in the city right now.
Talk to me about that single. Why you named it My City? Why are you so confident about your city? Like, talk to me.
My City came after I had the first single, What We Doing. After that, me and Ace we went back to the drawing board. We was trying to figure out what's next. He was like, something for the ladies. I'm like, nah, that's not yet. So I need something to follow up for what I dropped first. And the My City came along, and we ain't looked back since. We've been going up ever since.
So I also want to talk about this tour because I met a lot of artists in New York City and I met a lot of people. But the tour that you've been on, you've been on 3 tours at one.
Yeah, 3 with Scott Moore. Shout out to Scott. More bookings. Shout out to him.
And you've been to 30 cities.
30 cities.
Can you tell me 3 top cities that you loved it? The audience was crazy. What cities we could talk about?
I said New Orleans was lit. New Orleans. Alabama was cool.
Wow.
And San Diego was my favorite.
It was. Wow. These states you name is like underrated states. Like, was it the crowd? Was it the reception?
Matter of fact, I know. And Vegas. Vegas was lit too.
What state you would say was the top state?
That's up between Vegas and San Diego.
That's crazy. More than your own city. They show more love than your city.
Yeah. Well, my city go out for me when I bring my people. They go out for me. But as far as like with nobody don't know me that was showing love, I would say Vegas and San Diego.
That's what's up.
Because you go out there, you don't really know nobody, but it's a different crowd. So the response you get was dope.
That's what's
You might
up.
not expect that as much, but you still get it. It's nice.
Because the music gonna speak for itself.
We got also DVINCIKODE over here. I want to ask you a question, DVINCIKODE. For those who don't know Dvinchi, he's from New York, Jamaican accent.
Via Jamaica, yes.
You was born in Jamaica or?
No, born in New York.
New York.
Yankee
what part
boy,
of New York?
Which part?
Yeah.
No, I was born in Long Island.
Long Island?
Yeah. And then because I was a bad boy, they sent me back to Yard. Yeah, so.
For everybody who don't know, can you tell them when you say Yard, what does that stand for? What's the code?
So the term Yard we're speaking of Jamaica. And if you're asking me like where in Jamaica, I'm from what they call the town. The town is broken up into 2 parts, downtown, uptown. And respectfully, I've lived long enough where I've been around town. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Jamaica, Constant Spring area, big up yourself. But yeah, Jamaica, New York.
Nice,
and I bounced back and forth for a while.
So I see here you linked up with my boy Ace, and y'all got this crazy single out right now. You've been promoting, marketing. Can you tell me more about that single?
So I songwrite, and at the time, a friend of mine, no, actually my cousin, he was linking me with what's the gentleman's name? He just passed away. Rest in peace, man. Rich Homie Kwan.
Oh.
And they were connecting me. So initially, bands was going his direction. Fast forward, time. I think he was just, his schedule was getting crazy, and he had just did the hip hop, not hip hop. It was the hip hop honors or something like that. He was supposed to be rapping like Biggie's verse, and I think he didn't do well. And that was I guess that was the thing. And we just never linked. In between that time now, my guys, big up Bucks, big up Rags. Yeah man, the guys, they had a connection with Ace, and from that point on, it was one of those just meet in the studio kind of thing. That same record bands I had,
Yes.
I brought it with me, and when he heard it, he was like, at the time it was one of those like, yo, it's fire, and I'm gonna fuck with it. But you know how sometimes when you're in the studio, everybody says that kind of,
Right.
man, next day, verse.
Wow.
Yeah, man. He called the bro like, yo, I got that. Yeah, and at that time he was, you know, in regards to money and violence and all those things. So I rate that it wasn't a thing of like he wasn't in his ego in any kind of aspect. Like if it was dope, it was dope, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So I rate how it hit his professionalism in that regard.
Nice. So I do want to tap in. Your name is the spelling of it. Can you spell DaVinci the way you spelled it, the DaVinci Code, if you don't mind, real quick?
The actual, or like how I spell it?
How you spelled it?
Oh, DVINCHIKODE. So it was DaVinci came in college, and Code is when I went back to Jamaica. So in the group, I was in a group called Elite Soldiers, and that's how first it was Davey D, and then it evolves into DaVinci Code when I go to college because I was a music major, and one of a friend of mine, she was like, "Yo, you're bad, like vocally." I did quartet and vocal arrangements and things like that in school. So what would end up happening is I also did radio. So when they did the radio now, they would do freestyles. So imagine this girl sees me all the time and we're singing like jazz stuff and, you know, contemporary type music. And this is this is the era of the 8 Mile time. Like real Eminem thing is it's some this is the first time we've seen something like that. So 8 Mile is happening. I think they interviewed some of the cast from that time. Only person wasn't there was Eminem, but everybody else was there. So they did the freestyle like every Tuesday, Wednesday. Long story short, and they ended up asking me to freestyle because the programmer, she caught me, you know, sometime when they used to do the freestyles, but on the other side of the wall, me vibing. And she was like, "Yo, why don't you just do the freestyle?" And yeah, man, my boss I freestyle. My homegirl she walking and she seen me rap. So now she's like, "No, you were like DaVinci Code." But at that time, I'm like, "You gotta chill, DaVinci." Like, because if you know the history, I'm like, I'm not inventing it. But she's like, "No, you don't. I didn't see it yet." So eventually, I stuck with it for a little while. I got into a little rap battle, and a guy was in his feelings. I said, "I'm easy off with the rap battling because I'm pretty sharp in that regard." And that really wasn't that really wasn't the lane that I was passionate about. But I battle rap. I love that. That's one of my you're lucky anyway. So, but I digress. So what ends up happening now is I go to Jamaica, and when I go to Jamaica now, I'm telling my friends, my group members, "Yo, DaVinci is what they calling me now. It's no longer David D. the Gal them Cherry Tree." Them I said no. They said what? I said, so you know how to go Jamaicans is like the Kode. It was never DaVinci Code one time. It's DaVinci Code in college. It was DaVinci. You know what I mean? And I think even in the battle, they called me Black DaVinci. It was jokes. I was like, "No, stop it. So hence why I wasn't so like immediately running with it. But it would make sense later on because I write and I produce and people know me for a lot of different things. So some guys they know me for like he has bars. There's some guys they know me from the vocalizing and guys who see me grind in regards to producing. So yeah, man, across the board, if for lack of a better.
I like that answer. I wanted to ask Fresh because your brand name is also distinctive and unique as well because it's not just Fresh. It's GFB, and I wanted to know like why did you call it GFB and what does GFB stand for?
GFB stand for Get Fly Brother. Just me and my brother, like my cousin, my childhood friends growing up. They ain't around no more, but it's just me and my brother. You know, we used to call ourselves young boys, and you know, more older we got, we was like, we need something more that could brand ourselves. Okay. So we started getting bigger. No one I was brainstorming, you know, brothers from different mothers. My cousin, best friend, you know, childhood friend. That's my blood brother, my only brother. I just said, Get Fly Bros. You like to get fly, you know, get money and get fly bros, and send it to everybody. Everybody loved it, and that was it. We never looked back. Everybody got it tatted and everything.
You got it tatted as well?
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, nice. But you did mention, you said they not around. When you say they, who is not around? They dad?
No, they're not. We just don't. You know, people grow apart. You find out. You know, you know how shit go.
Yeah.
And that's it. Just now, just me and my brother. So the name wound down itself. Get Fly Brother. Just me and my brother. So
now, as an up and coming promoter, you know, getting into the field, I gotta tap into this. We talking 200 tickets sold.
Documented.
We talking 250 tickets
Facts.
sold.
Talk
We
it,
talking we talking facts here.
Documented.
I need you to talk.
To be there.
Now,
Hard work.
Now, what we talking about is we talking about the 2023 December 16 Perfect Timing concert. 200 tickets sold. We're talking about the 2024 this year, June 29th, Perfect
250,
Timing
over 250, yeah.
Part 2 concert,
Yeah.
which he elevated 250.
Yeah.
More
people
epic.
tapped
And this
in.
next year we're going up. We're trying to hit 300.
More epic.
Talk to us. Come
You know what
on,
I'm saying?
Fresh.
Next
How'd
year,
you do it?
Next year we're
How'd
going to
you-
SOBs.
People.
Man.
He got the
Show
DaVinci
out.
Code. He's cheating.
You feel me?
How'd you do
More
it?
I got it from him.
More
How'd you do
epic.
it? Talk to us, man.
It's about, I've been doing music for a long time, so
Help
I
these
got
artists out.
to.
We gotta. How'd you do it? Talk.
It's
to
about
us.
connecting with the people, and people believe. And my music speaks for itself. I'm not just a rapper. Everybody rap now. Just want to sound like I got my own style. I'm unique. I'm me. I'm Gfbfresh. When you hear me, you know that's me. So I don't try to sound like nobody else, be like nobody else, and none of that. I just be myself. I've been rapping for a long time, so it's just about building a following, connecting with the people, and showing people love. I show people genuine love, so they show it back. So if I hit you up, you're my friend. I'm not just hitting you up for you to come. I want you to bring 2 of your friends.
Cheers.
So that's how it goes. So 2, it's gonna keep adding up, and that's how it goes.
Creating the experience.
You know what I'm saying?
Documented, y'all.
Feel me?
250 tickets is
Epic.
very impressive.
Yeah.
So when you come on the show and when you're thinking about music, bro, you
And
might
a lot
wanna
of-
tap in with Fresh.
And a lot of artists that sign can't do that.
Can't do that.
Talk your
Can't.
talk.
You feel me?
That's damn near selling out the venue.
Yeah, and
Most
shout
venues-
out to Sly Spitter too, because he was a part of it. He would play a big part. He helped me out. He did his thing too as well. He was a big headliner and shit. So shout out to him, Sly Spitter, my guy.
Now, can you tell the people? I'm sorry, you was gonna say
No, you're
something.
good. I was just going to ask what it felt like to perform. Like, what's the biggest crowd you performed in front of? And, like, what did
The
it feel
biggest
like
crowd?
to reach that milestone?
I think the biggest crowd was like 400. That was when I opened up for Lloyd Banks this year.
Okay.
So that felt good. I think that was one of my best performances too. Because somebody got me upset before I performed. So I took all my energy.
I was going to say, you felt
hype.
the energy from the
So
crowd,
I was just
but
like,
no, it was a whole
and
different
the whole
thing.
crowd, everybody was showing up too. So I think that was my best performance since though. But as far as like just seeing the ticket sales, I was like, I couldn't believe. I was still in shock. Like, damn, I'm on the phone. Like, damn, yo, we really do it. You dream about these shit. So when it happening now, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, it felt good.
Absolutely.
I also want to touch bases on the perfect timing. You named the first tour the perfect timing, the second tour the perfect timing tool, which is unique. Now, can you tell the people what is the perfect timing? Why did you
Perfect
choose
Timing
that?
is about my album. My album is Perfect Timing. That's the name of my album, Perfect Timing. So it's basically promotion around my album, Perfect Timing. Everything is perfect timing. So my first project I ever put out, my EP is called Bet You Believe Now. It's on all media platforms as well. And, I ain't did music for a while. Through the pandemic, I had my single from that album, EP, whatever, Born to Win. Ace fell in love with that. We kept promoting it. When he called me one time, he's like, "Yeah, how the fuck you a rapper? You don't got no songs out." That's what he said. He's like,
Wow.
"About February 28th, I need a song. If you don't got no song, I ain't fucking with you."
Respect.
Nice.
And now when I
like
did
that.
What We Doing, we went crazy. We was in Atlanta, all over. That's when I went on tour. I started doing that. And then followed up with that. We dropped my CD and we just going up. He's like, all right, we're going to do a project now. And I just been working and I just put a project. Everybody I met was like, yo, do a project. Yo, do an album. And I just sit down, lock in. Perfect timing.
So let me ask you this. Now, the Perfect Timing tour, it did really good.
Yeah, it did
Numbers.
good.
So how many months before your tour did you drop that album, and what type of marketing strategies or promotional strategies you use to market that album?
Well, it was like that. It just build up the expectation. Like, I already got What We Doing in my city. So I just keep feeding people like my album. You just keep pushing it in their face. So after a while, you see people seeing content, people seeing you moving, you on tour, you doing this. So now they want to hear what's next. And then when I dropped my album, I had a song on there with the Afro beats called I Want You, and that played itself. That was supposed to be the next single, but everybody even chose that already. Like, yo, because it's something different. They never heard that. So then that went by itself. So as well.
I also had a question about the Warner Family Empire. Can you
One
tell us
Family.
more about that?
One Family Empire, that's my label that I started because I feel like I want to do my own thing. So if I get there, it's going to be a partnership and whatever, And One Family Empire is about a family thing. Like I was explaining to him yesterday. My brother got his clothing line.
Okay.
Rich Roy Apparel, I got it on now.
Rich Roy Apparel.
Yeah, Rich Roy Apparel.
Rich Roy Apparel. Stop playing with him.
Check it out.
You know, and my mom's cook, she got her own restaurant. I do plumbing. I'm a plumber.
You a plumber?
Outside of music, I got my own plumbing company.
Oh, wow.
One family plumbing.
Wow.
So it's like, it's an empire I'm trying to build, not just, you know,
Versatility.
branch off, everybody do their own thing. Feel me? So
Nice.
that's why I come about one family empire.
So let me ask you, did you utilize your career as far as plumbing to support your
That's
music career?
Yeah.
You see that? You see what I'm saying? I really
That's
gotta
what I'm
respect it.
doing. Yeah.
You gotta
That's what I
respect
do.
it. I do have to go over here to DaVincikode because I want to tap into the. He was on concert as well. I want to tap into the concert that you was involved in, and with Ace and you guys promoting the single. What could you tell us about your tour that you was on?
Vibes, energy. I think for me, I'm more of a, as much as some people think I'm younger, I'm an old young nigga.
I'm sorry to cut you off when you say that. Do you care to tell us your age or make us guess something or
Age is a concept.
leave it alone?
No. I'm just speaking of actuality. I'm not. I mean, in regards to the concept piece of it, it's more about like I guess for some people that I don't look my age. So, you know, that's always interesting. That's always a vibe.
You look 70,
Run
nigga.
with that. Run with that.
This is because I've realized my brother Fresh is full of jokes sidebar. So yes, look here, let me tell you something. As much
He
as
said
he's
you
saying plumbing,
70, man.
look, and he's right. So look, I don't.
You look good for 70 though, man.
I take it humbly. You know what I'm saying?
I give you that.
No. But if you guys want to guess, I'll give you 3 guesses. What do you think? What's the number?
40.
No. Close, but no.
I'm only gonna say this because of the conversation.
Right.
I probably would have said 26, 27, but I'm gonna just say with the conversation, let's go with
Before you-
43.
No. But you're close.
God bless you. That's it. Whatever age you at, that's it. Some people don't live to see 18 or 20. So that's what
no,
that's
that's a
it.
fact.
The only reason I said 40
God bless
was
you.
the
No.
conversation.
That's it.
39.
Nice.
Say, I know you still get
Very
carded
mature.
at bars.
Yeah, it's every so often.
Based
You know
off
what
his conversation.
Especially by the-
Damn, you 39. God damn.
Said if I got the baby
I'm gonna do the
face
same
on.
for it.
What about Fresh?
Me? How old do I look?
27.
That's my age.
25.
That's how you look.
Oh,
That's
see?
whatever age you at. That's my age.
He's 25. He's 25.
I'm 25.
I get.
He
That's it. I'm 25.
He's the same age as Lynn, 25. Let's keep
24.
going.
Oh, you
24.
24?
I
I'm
just
sorry.
turned
I'm
24.
off. She's 24. I'm off.
You 24,
She's
you
too
see?
mature. But
2000s
now,
baby. Shout out millennials.
so now that tour that you've been on with Ace, I know you guys went to Jersey, you guys went to North. I mean, talk to me more about it. What cities did you tap in?
I know
What
Jersey.
was your
Jersey's my
favorite
most.
city?
I think Jersey was a vibe
Jersey?
because of Fresh. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Highlighted moments. I think the first leg of the tour would be Kaya Baby and Mia Snow. That was a vibes because in regards to the song bands and being able to perform that, big up 105.1 and that was that whole energy. You know what I'm saying? I think it was it was very star studded in there. So to be able to do that record and then we did it a cappella.
Fire.
And that was one of the first, and like acapella all the way through. Every so often, I would do like the acapella of the vocal, and then we kind of go back into the song. No, and unbeknownst to anybody who was there, I didn't know that was happening until it was happening. It wasn't like we spoke before.
Spontaneous.
And respectfully, even up to where we are now, like I think you when you were doing your due diligence. When we did our show, I think it was my birthday. That was Lloyd Banks.
That was your birthday.
Yeah, it was my birthday.
Nice,
Big up, yes again.
How was it? Sorry to cut you off.
No,
How
you're
was it
good,
performing
okay.
with Lloyd Banks, man? Because I'm a big fan of
Brother,
Banks. You know,
If I'm gonna be honest, man did high. You see me? It's my birthday, bro. Like man was in the vibes, and even though Ace made me know, like, yo, we gonna perform and thing. You know, once your birthday vibes and it's like, yeah, but I'm here. Like
He's elevated
like I was in
regardless.
birthday mode. You like I made it. You know what I'm saying? I'm 39. Like what? You know, coming from where we come from, guys don't make it past 12. You know what I'm saying? And whatever spectrum how you want to look at it. So Yeah, I mean, to be in that moment and just to be able to absorb the people and see how they would just take into the music and then be amongst some real ones. And it was like, yeah, it was refreshing. You know what I mean? Because like myself and Fresh, you know what I'm saying? Not to speak for him, but just to say that we all have these humble beginnings and we all have our own, you know what I mean? Walks, you know what I'm saying?
I got a question. You mentioned in Fresh. Was Fresh on tour with you, or how do you guys met?
Yeah,
what do you guys? What's in rapport? How do you guys have a song together? What's going on with you guys?
So I don't want to go off on a tangent, but in regards to Fresh, and a very smooth brother, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to his delivery and how he does his thing. And I'm talking about even in regards to the shows, and big up yourself again, brother, cause that not easy.
Appreciate it.
No. Cause you know how sometimes, you know, the New York, like, you know, like, nah, that's not cute. No, that's epic, brother. No, cause you know, I love my New York people, bro. But
Gotta give yourself
we had, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. If you did it, you did it. And now if you didn't, you didn't. But if you did it, you did it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't understand how we speak about something that is, and then people are still playing games. But I digress. So back to Fresh. When it comes to Fresh, I think outside of what he's doing in his infrastructure of the business, I think his style, I think it's refreshing to come to, because you remember even the artists you like, the Fabs and the T, he's embodied those things, but it's still him though. Like, so as much as I know you like those artists, and I could see them, but it's like, no, but Fresh, you have your own, right? So respectfully, big up yourself when it comes to that. So, and it takes a lot to do that. Plus, then to have the business mind and say, how are we going to run this? That's not easy. That's not easy. So, you know, for those who think it's just instant gratification and you're just going to happen overnight, you're bugging.
Yeah, that's one question that I had too when you brought up like, oh, like I'm standing here, I'm 39, like I'm having this feeling of like people don't make it this far.
Yeah.
And like even you too, Fresh, like having so many different professions before you really like fully step into what you want to do. How do you stay motivated through like everything that you have to do to still get to where you want to go?
For me, seeing my mom still working, that's all my motivation that I need. That's it.
True, respect to that.
The day my mom stopped working and she could do whatever she wanted to do, I made it. That's it. Goal set. That's it. Plan accomplished. That's all.
So, what about you, Dvinchi?
It's a bit of that. Bouncing off of what Fresh is saying, but I think financial freedom is essential.
So your mom is still working too?
I mean, she all right. She all right right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I don't
retired.
want.
All right, cool.
There's people watching, so I'm gonna be like, no, I'm working. We're still working. You know
You
what I'm
just
saying?
want to make sure she good.
But all the way good.
Focus
you know what I'm
on
saying?
your
Because there's
family,
no
making sure your
obviously.
family's good.
Let's just keep it real. Like there's no perfect anything. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I want my mother to be in a space where she doesn't need anything at all.
True.
Like down to even the minute thing. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that your success has also come from the fact that you're working for like the betterment of the people around you?
Of
Because
course.
there's a lot of self-centered people, especially once people start getting a little bit of fame, it
Of
becomes
course.
all about them.
I think that's because it's it's the things that we're taught. So if you don't understand the aspect of understanding that it's we are vessels, you know what I'm saying? It's a service we're all doing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know a championship team that gets there being selfish. It doesn't work that way.
Absolutely.
Once you get selfish, you mash up. Everything mash up.
Absolutely.
Once a guy's not passing the ball, once somebody's not setting the pick, so once somebody's like, nah, you know what? I'm doing me, and you forget this team.
Right.
Good luck, brother.
Forget the people who helped you get to where you're at. Yeah.
So even vibing with Fresh, like how we've been able to work on what we're working on now, you know, it takes a collaborative effort.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And egos are at a bare minimum, but understood. I don't like when people try to say you have to remove them. No, the egos is what got us here. It's just now to find a balance between the egos, because those things are going to keep the greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Compromise. Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Nice.
but yes, Fresh though. I feel like you could talk about the R&B song, the one that way. Look a bit. I mean, you the boss though. That's
Well,
You did R&B, you sing?
no, I don't
Okay.
sing. But
Tell us more about that.
in regards to how you give me the idea.
We was talking about, we was gonna work together, but we figured out we just don't want to do what everybody else is doing. But I'm like, by the same time you gotta adapt. Sexy Drill is in right now. So I told him, I want to do something like that, but not similar, like copying the same shit. So you're a producer, so you came up with some shit. You sent me the beat. I'm like, yeah, this is it.
Just whip something up
Hold
in the
on.
stew real quick.
Let me
Just all
backtrack.
throw together.
Wait.
Just crack some eggs.
You a
made an
producer?
omelet.
Wait.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
produce the
he
beat
produced.
for you and Ace, the song Bands?
With Bands, I'm co-producer. Let me big up One second. Let me big up my general. His name is E Productions. It's like a lot of those great producer stories. He had something for somebody else. They was playing with it. Then it was kind of like he didn't really. It wasn't something that he was really passionate about again, or what we call a throwaway. And I heard the I said, "Oh no, brother, no." Now wow. It's still. I remember he had the drums and the phrase that you're hearing it, and then I would bring it to my guy Joe Lindsay, who's a great engineer and master in his craft, and we were able to then organize the record accordingly in regards to hook and verse and things of that nature. And then when Ace comes in now and he brings his verses, he would then add to the hook as well. So that's like an actual, like we came together and did it, man. It was that experience alone. I wish we documented more of it, but you know how this thing is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
When you get wrapped up in the
Okay. I want to take one second out right now. My name is Blue Media, aka Blue Luciano, aka the Jote, and just want to let you know we are sponsored by Jade's Vision, one of the top photographies in New York City, and also by Adriano Men and Female, lingerie and boxers wear. Thank you very much for our sponsors, and thank you for sponsoring us. But back to the questions now. And thank you. We have Lynn, who is our main host on here. Having her. I am just the co-host today. But I have a question for the both of you, Fresh and Dvinchi. I find someone in common interest, Ace General. So I just wanted to know, you guys both work with Ace. How did you meet Ace? And I just wanted to know how did you meet him?
Too, we've brought him up a couple of times. I feel like someone should introduce him to the people who are just tuning in on this episode. That
is Ace General, who came up from Money and Violence, well-known actor, also a very well-known top influencer in New York City, and also, top promoter as well. But we've been speaking about Ace, who probably gonna have him on the show as well. But what is the connection with Ace? How did you meet him, and how did that come about?
With Ace, like I've been knew Ace from years ago. He been knew about because GFB too. We used to throw parties back then. That's all we got. We used to throw parties. If people don't know, do your research. We're the first one that brought Nicki Minaj back to Brooklyn when she first came out. Nice. The first one that brought Tiger to Oceana when he first came out, when he was blow up.
Nice.
So do your research. We did that. You know what I mean? We used to have the line around the block, the Buzz, Gravity. Them shit used to be packed. Weekends we used to throw parties. So
you sold 200. You do this.
So you sold them tickets. That's way apart after, so people following, because people already know me from, so it's still like that too.
So your recognition comes from you as somewhat a promoter.
As that. I was an artist, but the same time, it's like a team thing. Me and my brother. So I don't want to say a promoter. It's just like your
brother was a promoter.
We was just a brand.
Just a brand. Cool.
Basically, I say that. We just going with the money yet.
I respect
because we just like one hand washes the other. So that's the type of shit we was on. And with Ace,
so you knew Ace before the Money and Violence project?
Yeah, because he used to throw parties too.
Before that,
Cloud9, they had this shit. He used to throw parties.
Cloud9.
So even with that, too, it was like a little competition. Everybody had their team.
Yes.
So he knew me.
So why wasn't you on Money and Violence then? You know. That's
what I'm saying. I knew him, but we ain't link up like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it was like that. And through the pandemic now, we was on the wheel, spin the wheel. We used to do spin the wheel on the internet. That's when we got close. We linked up. We started talking. That nigga called me like 10, 20 times a day, every day, single day. Oh my God, annoying ass nigga. But you always gonna hear his name, like the love and loyalty Yayo got for 50. That's me and Ace. Feel me? Because without him, I won't be back on my music shit. Because I got locked up one time. I got in trouble and shit like that. So it's like the music shit. I was like, I didn't really care for it no more. I was still, but I wasn't. My heart wasn't in it no more. So that's when Ace, shout out to Ace. So he the one when he said that, I'm like, all right, cool. And when I never look back. Now I'm here with you and talking to you.
Well, besides Ace, before we get to Dvinchi on that question, I want to ask you what you drop music, all of this.
I won't even say drop it. It was just like I didn't care for it no more.
Well, what made you care for it again? What made you gain that passion? Besides Ace, something else motivated you to say, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna rock.
When I dropped the song, the response that I got.
So the response from the fans
People, yeah, everybody
made you feel like I need to push this.
Yeah.
It's important to do
Support from
music.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody started going crazy.
How'd you meet Ace, Dvinchi? Talk to us.
So it's through bands, but primarily I think I want to go from. So I lost my dad, right? So after I lose my dad, I think he loses his mom a little bit after, right?
Ace.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
So it was a very tough time for both parties, and I think when I brought bands, well, I think bands has a different significance even after originally doing it was because we dropped it with 2017. So now COVID happens and a lot of things happen and the past things happen. So at first he was in a different space, you know what I'm saying? And I totally understood. I lost my, if wherever you are in music, I have to respect it. Cool. And then it just so happens I'm going through a breakup around that time. The breakup happens. And respectfully, yeah, man.
A lot of emotions.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through a fucker breakup, but I digress. And then he hits me up like, yo, like a superhero, like, yo, we're gonna do this shit, bro. I'm like, what? And not to say that he wasn't with it, but I'm respecting a man's boundaries. So for us to get to a space now where like Fresh said, we are here. It's like, yeah, man, big up yourself. Yes, anyway you're there.
Shout out to Ace, man.
Yeah, man.
That's my
Like
dog,
respectfully,
you know. So without him, none of this shit won't be possible.
That part.
I always got to show him love everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Even though you're annoying and shit, you call me 20 times a day. I'm like, yo, what happened, bro? What you want?
Yeah.
Any low, you know what I'm saying? Any decision he want, any shit he going, call him for advice, whatever. Same shit, you know what I'm saying? Same things.
And like I said,
That's my guy.
in regards to like the money violence thing, when I met him, it was none of that. That's what I'm saying. It was some guys in the studio, and he was like, "Yo, is this fire or not?" And I like that. It wasn't.
And this
that,
is after the money and violence. You didn't know he was an actor. You didn't know he.
No, I was somewhat privy, but I really didn't know him like that, or I wasn't.
Okay.
It's like by the time I got to know him, it was like I got a better understanding, because if I'm gonna work with you, I need to know what I want. Right. But I wasn't as privy as most people who were already fans. You know what I'm saying? I actually believe, and I have to ask him. I believe Bands is actually one of the episodes. We got to do some kind of raffle thing, see if people can figure out what episode it plays in or something like that. But and which one. So, but yeah, man. But Ace again, big him up, and that's my thing. He has that urgency. He deals with his dreams with urgency. Big up my general one take Kode. You know what I'm saying? And it's very true.
I appreciate that. So
hold on, I didn't mean to cut you off one time.
Go ahead.
Even as far as like with Ace, like we connect, because when we saw us talking stories about what's happening and what's going on with the friends and shit, it's like it was the same thing going on. So we connect even more. It's like because we want we got the same passion for. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, yeah, that's the drive. And even when in Atlanta, he be in the club. It's like, it's hard to get people around you that want to see you win and don't gotta be always in the front.
Yeah.
So he would be like, yo, you know who that is? That's Gfbfresh. It's like he don't gotta be the main guy. That's not taking out even the gig. And the girl be like, yeah, I'll be holding his bags. I'm like, yo, bro, stop doing that shit. You feel me? Like, so because he just wanted. That's it. He the artist. Like, yo. So that's really. Really we connect, though, because he ain't care about certain shit. So
I do want to say I like that sweater, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Rich Royal Pearl. Shout out to my brother, man. The hottest shit in the world. The people gonna know
back
something.
to Dvinchi, man.
That's fine.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Mr. 2 a.m., man. What is that about, man? I thought Mr. 2 a.m. Talk to me, man. What is that about?
All right, so we can look at R&B first.
Okay.
I can look at R&B. So I have a project called 2 a.m. Striptease. But before I got there, I had a project called iPod.
Nice.
iPod was a collective of a bunch of different records. And then I did a listening party. And because I had a lot of different records on it, what would happen is I would have some people in there who would be like, yo, have you done an R&B project? Stick a pin. Then I had somebody be like, yo, that one song you was rapping on, like, do you have... Stick a pin, and I was literally just taking notes. And then obviously I had some reggae on there as well. So then what would happen now is, in regards to 2 a.m., people who know me in the industry, like in regards to like the producers, they know this nigga's up. He's always making something, right? And then slightly intimate, if we're talking about some of the girls that know me, I'm gonna play it. That's my timing. Okay, I digress. So boom. So now we get into 2 a.m. We get in regards to 2 a.m. striptease. Before we get there, because I was taking the request of the ladies, and I think it's only right. The ladies are first, right? So then I went and I said, let me do an R&B record. And the song is called Slippery Slopes. You guys can look it up. It's on every platform. It's a very sexy song. I created this record on the basis of, I know there's guys who don't have the lingo or they're not as fresh. You know what I'm saying? And they cannot articulate what they want from a lady. So if you put that song on, I would like to think, even if you don't get it tonight.
Yes, ladies, we like when it's slippery.
That part. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. Even if you don't get it tonight, I believe you should be planting the seed at least. You know what I'm saying? So,
ladies, drink your water.
And I just wanted to be able to set the tone and set the mood. So Slippery Slopes was the first R&B single. And then that transformed into Striptease. And then Striptease is in its own... Remember, we had that conversation that I was expressing to you. Canada took heavily to it. You know what I'm saying? They say it gives... I give off like a Jamie Foxx energy and a Party Next Door energy. So, you know what I mean? But then that would open up, I need to do... I got the other curating. Right. Guys who want the bars, I'm going to do that. 2 a.m. before summer. Or you want the reggae? 2 a.m. in Kingston. And all of those things, all platforms, you can find them. And I have merch for those things as well.
So I want to say this. I don't know if you know, I do manage. I got an artist. She goes by the name of Vanity. Now, we got a beat that it's called Cash Girl. I'm about to put Dvinchi to the test, y'all. I'm going to see. I'm gonna see what he could do. I'm probably gonna have to hire him and compensate him to make this beat for me because I'm intrigued. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what he got, so I'm gonna work with him. I'm gonna have to. We never worked together, but we gonna have to. I got his info. We gonna have to work.
Yeah, man.
Now, another question I want to ask you, Dvinchi. So you are Jamaican descent.
Mm-hmm. My mother and my father both Jamaicans.
But you were born here.
Yes, I was born here. Yes.
How are you? You have an accent.
All right. No, I'm not gonna say that. Hold on. Watch this. Let me give you this part, and then why you give me back the question.
All right.
What you don't know is, other than me being born in New York, my mother almost had me born in Haiti. Continue. Yeah, man.
He freaked.
Why not?
Okay.
I was almost Haitian. Just for the fun.
Talk to me about that. Did she tell you anything? Did you ever ask her how did
the understanding that I have of this story, Mummy, please.
Oh man! If you can't,
I believe my mother and my father were having a little discourse, right? And in that discourse, I think it was one of those things where she was pregnant, and I think she was in Jamaica, right? And for whatever reasoning, but if I know my father well, it was one of those. I know a lot of us, at least in regards to being born up here, just easier, especially if I'm thinking of that time frame. You know what I mean? Okay. As in regards to opportunity and things of that nature. So, but yes, my mom. And I think her sister at the time, I guess my mom's sister, she was kind of, because that's her sister, and she backing my mom's despite what the situation was with my mom. And at the time, I think that sister, either she used to go to Haiti a lot or something like that. So it was a situation where I think my mom was there for a while, right? And then my father, I guess, must have got wind, and then she boogied and came to New York. That's my somewhat of the understanding. But even still, I was born here, and then and the other part that I told you, because of some misbehavior, I had to be sent back. Hence the accent and what have you. That's why I seen you was going there. Yes. But the accent comes from even before that, because even as a child, my mother and my father were at odds. So I was in and out of New York, and differently from most kids, it wasn't like I was New York and go to Jamaica, Queens. No, I was going to Jamaica. Yeah, man. So
I got a question for Fresh. I hear a little small accent.
Yeah, from St. Vincent.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I knew it.
Vincent,
I knew it, y'all.
I was born there.
You was born in St. Vincent.
Yeah, man.
You sound like talk to us about that. How old were you when you came to America?
I was 11.
11.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the lifestyle going to school in St. Vincent? I'm Trinidadian, but
there is different because you don't do your homework. You're getting your ass bust, shit like that. You feel me?
Just like
you don't do
Trinidad
your work.
people.
You feel me? But here it was kind of not really hard. It was just different, just seeing a different lifestyle, like how the kids be so rude, little teachers and shit like that, cursing. It was like different. So, we was talking about that shit last night.
Right. Yo,
so it was like you seeing the kids walk out the class, slamming the door, cursing. I'm like, what the fuck you could do that?
Is there any celebrity that's from St. Lucia born there that you know about?
St. Vincent?
Yeah. You said St. Vincent.
Yeah.
And that's part of the United States.
Kevin Little.
Kevin Little.
Okay.
Don't let me home you. He's my cousin by marriage.
Oh, the family.
But I don't really call him family.
Almost.
I just about like
By marriage.
on the other side. So he's like, you know, like, yeah. But that was it. He
a
thought he was
question
Trinidadian too. Because he went to
Too.
Trinity.
About switching like at 11 to school here in America. Like, how was that transition, like grades wise, like actually like doing the schoolwork?
The work was different. Because it's like with the whole, we wasn't with no X, Y, Z. We don't teach that. So I had to adapt to that. It was
Like
kind of hard. So it was like
algebra,
different.
math.
But after a while, you get it, you know, because it's easier. But that's the only thing.
No, that's
like,
a fact.
falls
Were
like
you a
that.
good student or no?
Me? I'm gonna tell you this.
He said me.
I was good, but I was a class clown a little bit.
Cheers.
Because I was funny and shit, but the nights always be fighting. Because how my size, I was little. I was skinny and shit. So people used to try to, you know, think I'm one of them. So I ain't going for it.
You had to let
So
them
I used to
know.
always be fighting all the time. Just try to, every day the teacher called my house. So I was known for, in school, just being known for fighting.
Gotcha.
You know, till after a while, just like, I said, boo! you gonna move, you feel me? But I wasn't a bully or nothing. And I used to want to get in fights, because the example was like, you picking on him, now I'm coming after you.
Right.
So it's like, I don't,
Protective
because I know
nature.
you can't do that to me. So you ain't even like that. See, that's why I used to always, and then the shit just switch on me. Now you good, you going home every day, and every day I gotta feel, I gotta fight after school. Like, you know, but it was all worth it.
protect them,
Because,
yeah,
you know, I'm still with
understand.
friends, but everybody that I was cool with, like I picked up, they still come to my shows and, you know, still showing me love. We still cool to this day.
Did you go to like a trade school or something?
No,
It
for
was
plumbing?
Yeah, was that
No,
what happened
that
right
was just-
after
that was
high
just-
school?
God gift.
Cheers.
You know, just we was talking about that yesterday too. The same thing. You just
Facts.
learn and hands on. You catch on after a while. You do
Yeah.
it. You know, you pick it up and.
Because you've been through a
I
different.
never look back.
Because bro, you've been through a few different phases. That part.
Yeah. So it's like, you know,
You just
after a while,
realized that you had skills and
Yeah.
then applied.
because I started doing sheetrock tiles and stuff like that. Then that didn't work. I started doing plumbing. I fell in love with plumbing because the art is like when you do something and you finish and you look at it like, damn. Because, you know, behind these walls in that toilet, in that bathroom, it's so many shit y'all don't even know
my gosh,
that going
all
somewhere
that,
after it's
yeah.
done and you see it. It's like, damn, all this going and everything is going into one. So I just fell in love with it.
The organization of it. That's it. You found what worked for you. Yeah, that was always my problem. Like going through school is trying to find one thing because they always push you in a direction of like, oh, pick a career. Pick one thing that you want to do for the rest of your life.
And even with the music, I'm gonna always be telling myself I don't got no plan B because I'm like, music gonna work. Because if I got a plan B, it's like I'm not too sure about plan A.
Right, but the alphabet's
But-
big. You got to have a lot of
So
plans.
it's like, you know, with the trade, I know nobody can take this away from me.
Cheers. Yeah.
So I could go, I
exactly.
could do this anytime I want. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, this is something I could do. This is something I know I could do. That's it. But
And
it's
you know
music
you-
all the way.
Yeah, you know you can use it to invest back into
Whenever,
the
you know what I'm
direction
saying?
you're
Yeah.
trying to go.
That's it.
Smart.
Yeah.
You brought up earlier that you have your own label.
Yeah.
What inspired you to start that?
Just seeing the way how the game going, as far as history, seeing what happened with certain shit, and now I feel like as artists we got more creative control, we got more say so you could do your own thing as far as the internet, so you take advantage of that. You don't really need certain people, and then again you do because again certain those you still need that machine behind you. So it's all about timing anyway. So you know, so when you get there, it's like okay, he already built himself up here. So what more can we help him with to get here? You know.
Right.
So that's all it is.
Right, definitely.
So if I could do this myself, the little groundwork. All right, so now if y'all see I'm doing this now, imagine if I got this, what can where I
Right,
can go with it.
Yeah, because if you don't market yourself, who will, right?
Yeah,
Especially when you're
that's it.
first starting out.
So I got another question now. We spoke about my city. Now I gotta speak about I Want You. I gotta speak about What You Doing and Street Vibes. They're the top singles right now.
Yeah.
They're buzzing in the streets. If they don't know, and the fans out here don't know, can you talk to us about these 4 singles?
And all 4 of them was on 105.1.
105.1.
Yeah, 4 singles on. See, artists not doing that. Shout out to me, bro.
4 singles
And
on
shout out to
radio.
DJ
That's
Will because
crazy.
he the only DJ to show love.
That's
you know
a
what I'm saying?
Yo,
Shout out
DJ
to
Will.
him.
Facts.
You know, first was What We Doing, and we was pushing What We Doing. Me and Ace, we was running around Atlanta. Then that's when I made Street Vibes. We Ace Hop on it, and we did, and we started pushing that. And then was My City and I Want You. That's something for the ladies, little Afro beats. And I Want You came about my friend in LA. He in Africa right now. He loved Afro beats. He did an Afro beats album. She's like, yo, I'm telling you, bro, do an Afro beats and do it. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm gonna do one. You know, it's just like he was just on it, and that's how it came about. Like with the Afro, with the I Want You, was the Afro beats, and it came out pretty dope. I don't love it. So
yeah, people seem to as well.
yeah, so, and that's it. And for all four of them was on the radio.
Do you feel like you're gonna stick with the versatility in your music craft, or you think you'll ever pick one and just stick with that? Of course, yeah, versatility. I'm just waiting for somebody to say my name so I can bite their head off. You feel me? Because I got balls. Someone
like,
call him out. He's ready
you
for
feel me?
you.
It's not about like we played songs like for 3 hours last night, back and forth, and he even know half of the shit I was playing. Like what I got, he was surprised. Like like yo, you do this, like yeah, I could do it all, but it's just like I be trying to just be more of an artist, like because I know what the game is and one. But at the same time, don't get it twisted. I could go ahead if you want. I could do that. Like that's all. So I know if I want to get in my bag, I'll get in my bag. If you want some bars, I could give you some bars. If you want a hit song, I could do that for you and whatever. True. I could do it all. Trackers all trades, baby.
Love that.
If you want me to build your house, I could build your house.
Ladies, let me ask you this: which single would you say is the most predominant single right now?
My City, because that's my favorite one to perform. I don't know, just something about when that beat drop, the energy, and everybody love My City. It just be different. I love to perform My City. Now I'm getting a little tired of it, so I'll just be doing the hook and the first verse.
That song is fine.
So like, yeah.
How long have you been performing it for? Like before you?
I dropped it 2022.
Okay.
Oh wow,
years.
nice.
So, and then when people hear it now, they think it's new.
Fire.
Well, to people who are just catching on.
Yeah, it's 8 billion people in the world, so
yeah.
I know that's why I never stop performing. Some artists would drop one song, they're performing for 2 months. We're like, oh yeah, it's old. No, who heard that?
Right,
You feel me?
right.
So that's why
window.
I dropped my album last year, June 23rd, and I'm still promoting. Like it's brand new. Like it's my album.
Right.
It's 8 billion people in the world, so it's like, and I got songs on there for everything, strip club, everything. So.
Cheers. Yeah. Do you have another one planned?
Huh?
Do you have another album planned? Are you still
I got
working with this one?
top of the year, I'm doing an EP. It's called Waited Long Enough.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna ask. In the wait, like, is there a strategy? And
because it's like perfect timing now.
Each?
Since 23, I ain't dropped nothing, so it's like now I'm giving y'all a little 5-pack. Get Waited Long Enough. I'm still here, like Waited Long Enough, and I got my album. I'm gonna name my album. I was telling them last night after my name, because I want to be more personal.
After your government name or after what's your government name?
When it drop, y'all gonna know.
Stay tuned. Tune in.
Dvinchi, I want to know, besides bands, is there any singles that we should look out? How many singles you have? Are you...
Oh, man, I have too many things happening currently. I don't even want to lie to you guys. But the most concurrent things, other than bands. No, I have a song. I have a song called High that's coming out. Obviously, the work that I have with Fresh, that's the R&B joint. That's crazy.
You got some international shit, like 3 of those last night.
Oh yeah.
You got some.
Y'all was in the studio last night.
Yeah, I got my own studio in my house. So like, I record. That's another thing. I record and pre-mix all my songs. I record myself and everything. All I do is pay for mixing and mastering.
When did you get the studio in your own place?
Like 2011, 12 or something.
How
like
long
that.
had you been making music before that?
Like over 10 years.
And you felt
But
the
as far as like
transition?
making music is like, when you write, you recording and shit like that, boom, but it's like about taking it serious. Like, all right, I'm gonna do this. So I say about 7-8 years.
Would you say that was like a milestone for you? You were like, I'm taking it serious. I'm gonna put a studio in my spot.
Yeah, for it's like when you start learning the game, you go in the studio, finding out these niggas ain't really mixing your shit. You just turn up the bass on it and doing it. I mean, shout out to Devon Terrell. I don't know if y'all know him. He's a singer. Dope. I used to record by him. And he the reason, like, I told him, like, he's like, yeah, bro, go for it. Try it. He's like, yo, anything you need, just call me, let me know. Whatever. I started calling. After a while, Google was my best friend. So anything I wanted, I just Googled, like, you know what I'm saying? And I built my studio up. Like, my shit over probably like 10 bands or more.
In the studio?
What I got, like, worth. Like, you feel me?
It's an investment into the craft.
Yeah.
Do you charge for studio time or is this a personal studio?
It's in my house, so I don't really let nobody really, unless it's different. It all depends on who it is and shit like that. That's it. But
Did you feel like your creation process changed?
definitely helps.
Yeah.
Definitely, it came more easy. It came more fast. And 'cause when
you're
you
in
think
your
about some
piece,
shit, I could just
yeah.
record it. When I hear it, I'm like, nah, I could add this. As far as like, you just gotta. Right now, you gotta. When you go lay it down, sometimes it don't sound the same.
Right.
If I wait this week, like you got a studio, I'm like, I'm a book a session for Tuesday.
Right,
I
but you
record
hear
some
it
shit
in
today.
your
I'm writing some
head
shit
in the
today.
moment,
But when
yeah.
I record it now, it don't sound the same. As far as like, I'm just playing the beat now. I could record it. I could hear it now. I'm like, nah, I could change it. I could do this. I could play with it. I could do different shit. Like that helps too.
Absolutely.
And it come more easy. Like it come more easy because I just have fun with it.
Do you play any instruments?
No, I used to learn how to play the piano, but I
That's
gotta
what I
get
was
back
gonna
to.
say. I've seen some people like who, when they produce, they're playing.
I used to
the
try
piano,
to.
so-
I know how to play. I Believe I Could Fly, and
Okay.
John Legend. What's that song? John Legend.
I don't know which one. He got a lot of hits.
Damn, he had one.
Wait, you ordinary people?
All of me.
No, the other one that everybody play at their wedding.
All of me.
All of me. I used to know how to
right.
play that a little bit,
All little plinky
but I fell off. So if I gotta get back.
Fire.
I want to ask Dvinci, what any instruments? Like same question she asked for you. Any instruments you play?
Yeah, man. I look up at some keys, but nothing major because I'm more of a producer. As a child, I played viola. As a child, but coming up from humble beginnings, those programs got closed out, so then I couldn't play those instruments. But yeah, I look up at the keys, yes. So I have music knowledge, of course.
Well, I want to ask you this. I know you're Jamaican descent, but you know jerk chicken is something big. Could you cook? Could you cook? What could you cook? What's your favorite Jamaican dish? What do you eat? Do you have a particular restaurant you can suggest to the people to eat from?
Oh, I'm glad you asked me that. So check me out.
Talk to us. Talk to us.
You're
Come on.
in New York, right? There it. Actually, that spot by you was fire. That one, whatever that one.
I want to hear what you're gonna say because you live in Long Island, so I want to hear what you're gonna say
No,
first.
but
What you gonna say?
before that, no disrespect for them.
No, I want to hear what you're gonna
There's
say.
a spot called Yassa Nice. They're 24 hours
In Brooklyn?
In Brooklyn and where? Queens. And I haven't had the Brooklyn one as yet, but the one in Queens.
disagreement.
No, he's from Brooklyn. Come on, you know guys from Brooklyn. I mean, respectfully. But the one in Queens is 20. But the thing is, I've never came across Jamaican cuisine 24 hours and the food slap, and it's consistently they're putting out food. This is not like, how some people put out food and then when you walk up, it's like, you can tell it's sitting. No. And mama is there constant. Boop, bop, bop, bop. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you're getting fresh food. So, no, they didn't pay me for this, but yes so nice. If you see this.
Yes, so nice.
The food.
I'm coming to your restaurant.
That part there, yes so nice.
You
know
gonna
what I'm saying?
sponsor this.
Look at it.
We're gonna get some catering.
All right, y'all so nice. I don't know what y'all. I never had y'all food.
Right, exactly.
Jamaica, I'm gonna say Flatbush itself is Jamaica.
Yeah, that's
Little Jamaica.
Flatbush itself is
You
Jamaica.
got to talk to me.
So shout out to CC's,
Yes, he's about.
Facts.
C&J's.
C&J's, one of my
Shout
favorites.
who else? This shit not coming right now, but there's a lot of.
Would you say Peppers or nah?
Peppers is
nah,
alright.
Pepper-
I know.
It's aight.
Peppers is on time.
you gotta step your game up.
Peppers alright. And what's the other shit? What we selling Rasta pasta?
Footprints.
Footprints is cool.
Of
so I like
course.
Footprints.
Yeah, but they're like
I gotta
default.
go to all
Yes.
of them.
I like Footprints.
We need somebody new. Y'all gotta step it up.
You feel me?
Sponsor the show. We gonna promote
Yo.
it. We gonna see who's the best.
Look here.
Yeah. And guess what? It's not. Make sure you have a budget.
A budget.
Yeah.
Have
manager.
a budget. Don't let me come to your restaurant and you talk about have a budget.
No, respectfully. Yeah, because how you go to somebody's place and your pockets are not on timing. You know what I'm saying?
But
No, we gotta do like a taste test. Like
and
what
V's
they all
is
have.
right down the block from me. V's food is good too.
Yeah.
Visas in Brooklyn.
V. Hey, shout out to Lucky's. Lucky's
I
is on
haven't eaten
Empire.
from V's.
All right, that's
I haven't
enough.
eaten Lucky's.
No more
That's
free
enough.
promo.
No more free promo. You gotta pay him for that.
You feel me?
So, Dvinci, I want to talk about, your recent shows you've been doing, like I said, with Ace, bands. I wanted to know what venue performing that song. What was your best take with bands? What is your best feedback? And did you guys take bands besides New Jersey? Did you take bands any other states? What was your...
I know Ace had a date in like I think it was Jim Jones, them, I think Keene Streets, those guys.
Oh.
Their tour, I think he had a date out there, but from my understanding, I'm not sure if they performed the record or played the record or what have you.
Okay.
But knowing Ace, he performed, but we never solidified that conversation. But I know he definitely was with them. But on my end of it, I think, I don't know. It may be Bronx. Funny enough,
The Bronx?
Like
Wow.
it's between the Bronx and Queens. And I know Ace right now may be like Bronx too. Yeah, because there's the thing. The thing about the Bronx thing, and it wouldn't be the first night because I think we had 3 dates or 2 dates in the Bronx. That second one was I think it was just the vibes of that, how that worked out because the other performance. For me, I like, yes, we're gonna do bands, but I like the camaraderie and seeing like when Fresh does his records and his set. Yeah, man, we're here. It's a vibe, and then
I set the tone all the time.
Talk about it. All right, and respectfully, I think when I'm thinking of Bronx, I'm thinking more his set because I feel like his set in the Bronx was fire. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Fresh set.
Yes.
Okay.
It like hands down him and another gentleman who he freestyles.
He freestyle from the top.
You know
Who?
who?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Dude is fire.
This is what I do. I want to battle him. I want to one-on-one. I want to meet him off the top, meaning that he can rap about this.
Hold on, let me take
All right, go
for
ahead.
this. Look here, the brother is singing his song. Okay,
He took his sunglasses off.
and when he's
He took
doing
the sunglasses
pause, and when he's doing the song, he's like
The second verse, whatever in the room going on, he will come to you and rap about what's going on in the room
What?
for the second verse.
say that
Ooh, I
no,
love it.
Fresh.
I love it.
Because some people are gonna miss that.
So if he talking about the interview, whatever we talking about, that's what he will talk about the Don Julio or whatever.
We gotta get him on the show. What's his name though?
I forgot his name, but
Yo, the truth on my phone.
He didn't brand his name. See?
No, in
no, I got his name.
No. He has a
not-
finger. No,
Yeah, I got
just
it.
no. Hold on. It's because we are drinking. You know what I'm saying?
you
We're
know,
smoking.
it just
Don
off the top,
drinking.
like you know, he's
This is
like
what,
The Don, right? It has nothing to do with.
I want some sponsorship.
No.
Wow,
a big-
reposado only. Thank you.
No, but no, no, him.
yeah, he dope though. Shout out to
That's
him.
dope. I would
Yeah,
like
he
to
dope.
have that on the show.
And that's different.
And then my guy Prince. I think he performed
Prince,
in the Bronx.
cool, yeah.
And Prince is he's a beast in regards to his talent and what he brings to the table. Vocal, rap, pen, poet in his own right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I big him up anywhere he's at. But that would be one of my favorites. But you ask for bands, it got to be the Kaya Baby and the Mia Snow.
For real?
Because that night was one of the first nights.
Like the energy was just different that night.
bro. And we did that one a cappella, both of us.
And it was
And we did it a few times. It wasn't.
and it was packed.
Yeah.
Fresh, you did yours a cappella?
Nah, I
Okay,
don't
but you
need
did yours a cappella.
Yeah, man, we did a cappella. And I figured it out. We were going to do that when he's on the stage.
What intrigued you to do it a cappella though?
just doing something different.
Yeah.
That's
definitely.
what you guys decided. Let's do something
stand
different.
out.
I think with Ace, and if I could speak for him, it would be the science behind it. Do the acapella. Like he has a way that he introduces the record, and I do the acapella, and then we go into the record.
Okay.
But I think, any one of us, if you have sense, you start to see the reaction how they take to the acapella. So then it's like, I wonder if. So then do it by piece. We do a hook, and this time he does his verse, and then maybe go and then we go back.
And I think people was already familiar with the record. So when you start doing the acapella, now, people singing along with it now. So Ace was just coming with the acapella.
That must be
So
an
instead of
awesome
stopping and
feeling.
starting, just keep going.
Just keep
And
going.
that,
You feel me?
And,
That's smart.
and that in itself, it's a different kind of promotion. And then, and when I say different kind of promotion, as in going back to the roots, as in live. You know what I'm saying? You can't get around that. You know what I mean? And that was the thing that started this whole thing prior to social media. So, but yeah, man, I think the Kaya Baby, Mia Snow, they were headliners.
Okay.
That was fire. And the third one would be, I think we were in the city. It was like Steph G. I think was it a birthday?
Was it in the city?
Yeah, man. It was.
That was.
I think that one was Steph G.
42nd.
On 42nd,
That,
that was Steph G.
fire. That was
fire.
a vibes. You know what I'm saying? But it was more the ambiance. You know what I mean? A lot of pretty people in there.
I ain't performing that one.
You didn't? Why?
Some stupid shit. Ace took man long. Me and him was going back. I don't know.
I didn't know. See?
I want to do it to him that night.
Shouts out to Ace General.
Shout out to Ace though.
Big up Ace. Ain't
Shout out
look,
to Ace.
there's no perfect
You know
anything. Okay?
About him like he's here tonight.
There's
You
no
know?
perfect anything, but we put
And
it together.
that was only, you said I blame me, just being humble me, basically. You know, that's
You
all
just
that.
humbled yourself to.
No, it's just like, sometimes, I don't try to take advantage of certain shit just because I know you my man, whatever, So sometimes I was just trying to wait my turn, like, And after a while, you doing so much, after a while, you forget certain shit. So it's like.
So unfortunately, guys, we got about 2 minutes left on the show. I do have a question that I have to ask both of you guys, because you guys come off as really great supporters. What you guys progress in this meeting, I don't see that coming from a lot of New York artists. New York artists are more so selfish. So basically, I want to ask Fresh, and then I'll get to DaVinci. I want to ask you, who is your top up and coming artist coming out of New York, not known, just up and coming, doing their things besides yourself? Who would you say is that, and what motivates you to support like this? Like be so
Gfbfresh.
Facts.
I'm like, oh, you said that
And-
myself?
and after
I'm fucking
Fresh,
with you. I'm
after
fucking with
Fresh.
you. I said Dev Eye. Shout out to Dev Eye. His
Shout out
energy
to
is
Dev
crazy.
Eye.
He show love, so I show. You know
does.
what I'm saying? Shout out to Dev Eye. Shout out to Kaya too.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
man.
Kaya.
Dope.
Kaya
It's
baby.
been a long. Y'all labels needed to start.
I don't know what
Feel
that's-
me? It's
yeah.
too. I'm saying
Too long. Y'all labels not.
Shout out to Kaya. Mo Dub. Shout out to Mo Dub.
Mo
He
Dub.
got
Shout
one of
out
the
to
hottest
Kaya,
songs out now
you know.
too. He doing his thing.
He is.
Who else? Sly Spitter.
Sly Spitter.
I got Sly Spitter.
You know
and Ace and Dvinci.
Ace and Dvinci. Talk to me. Who?
I'll give you some
Give me
people
some
that you.
names.
So all those names, because all of the
You could call them again if you have to, but we want to
Devi.
hear it. Devi.
Devi,
Shout out to
definitely.
you again, Devi. You doing your shit.
Kaya Baby.
Kaya Baby.
I think long time overdue. That's what I like. Y'all
Long
stop
time.
it. That is
She
Sign up.
overdoing. She overdoing.
we
yeah,
gonna have
like-
her on the show. We gonna talk about
like
this.
seriously. Like that's almost like. Well, come on, stop it. You know what I mean? You're gonna make me want to cuss bad words.
And
like,
that
it's
shit
like,
is-
that kind of, no. It's like come on.
Don't
man.
do it, please.
Let her go.
Y'all playing like.
Right.
If you
I mean,
curse
she's
on air-
one of them. She's one of one. You feel me?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Kaya Baby getting a lot of.
And I would even have it a whole. I mean, I don't think it's debatable because, you know, in regards to her waves, I don't know if you guys seen her waves. It's I don't know
Crazy.
them laid.
better than the men.
No, respectfully.
Better than
I want-
some
I
of your
want-
men waves.
I want-
Kaya, you
Shout
got to
out
come
to
on the show and give us
Kaya,
a secret.
I want to know what the nationality. No, what she mixed. Or if, I'm not saying mixed, but what is her? You know what I'm saying? Because the way that we have, boy, tired.
She's just fresh like that.
Yep, that part. You know what I mean? You know, black don't crack. But yeah, no, Kaya Baby definitely. Chrissy Benz, big up yourself.
Chrissy Benz, that's the cuz.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You know
She
what's
bad.
up.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and her go put some things together. Big up yourself.
Hey.
There's an artist. I have a record. His name is Mass Man LB. The song is called Wicked.
My boy LB. You did a song with LB. Young Diggs and them homie.
So I don't know if it's the same. I don't know because you know.
Yeah,
But maybe we know this. You know how.
Shouts out to LB, shouts out to Diggs, shouts out to Hayes Money, and shouts out to his LB. If they're the same,
Either, but
You know
small world and all go. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir. Yes, sir.
I did a record called Wicked, and I feel like the Knicks are going to the playoffs.
oh man,
Right?
oh man,
And because
that's
of,
another story.
and because of that
Draft
is
Kings,
why
which
the
picks
Wicked
it.
song. Yeah, we talking about New York and that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Unfortunately, guys, we got to stop the show. I appreciate you. I want to reiterate what's going on. On my left, I have.
Gfbfresh.
How could they find you? Social media handles.
All media platform. Hold up. Matter of fact, just Google me. I'm a pop up. Everything is there.
You
Just
heard
Google
that.
me.
What about DaVinci? How do we
Bang.
find you?
DVINCHIKODE. You can find me, man. I'm everywhere. Don't play.
And Lynn, our main host of the show. How do we find you? What do you have?
LYNNBITT. Lynn Bit. I do a bit of everything.
Shit, that sound
I
like
like
one of
it.
them.
I like
That shit sound like one of them late night
You're right
calls.
like this. I'm like,
you know, you can do them commercials.
I said, what you mean, man? 2 a.m. shootings right here. What do
You can do them
It's
ads.
your boy,
Listen,
Blue
put me on a feature.
Media. The
talk
Joe.
about it. We
You
can
can
make it
find me
happen.
on social media, THAJOAT. We have to reiterate Jade's Visions, one of our top sponsors, photography. You're looking for professional photography. You're looking for professional videography, great quality work. Holla at Jade's Visions. And also, if you're looking for great boxes, something different that you're not going to find a lot of men in, and, you know, woman in lingerie, you want your girl to step out, come in the room looking nice, holla at Adriano Lingerie. Adriano in general. 2 of our sponsors. Hopefully, we get Don Julio, or we're not.
I need
gonna
something for
drink no
Valentine's
more.
Day.
Dope.
Hold up.
He got the holla at Adriano.
Hold up.
for
Valentine's
that.
Day, Sexy Petty or Both. No, because you mentioned it earlier. So let me just, Sexy Petty or Both is a show that I have in February. Lingerie thing. It's the ladies RSVPing already. We're back at it again. I'm doing it again. It's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be crazier. Fresh. We got the new sexy R&B record. Hopefully I can get him there. His price is crazy. Yesterday's price,
Adriano.
not today's price.
Holla at
Continue.
Vandy.
Yeah, this year's price is not going to
Yes,
be next
it's
year's
not.
price.
No, not at all.
It's not. It's not.
Yo.
And yeah,
Any up and coming shows? Any up and upcoming things we should
right
know
now,
about?
I got January 5th, February 22nd, a perfect timing. Next year's coming. I'm going to SOBs, man. SOBs, perfect
SOBs,
timing.
exact.
That's where I'm
SOBs.
going. I'm going to sell it out, and y'all going to see I'm going to set the tone again. So, all you orders out here, step y'all shit up.
Hopefully me and Morris can
Yeah,
finish
And
the
shout out,
business.
I don't mean to cut you off. Shout out to y'all for having us.
Yes.
You know, having us
Thank
on our
you.
platform, because a lot of
Very
people don't do
humble.
this shit, take the time out to really check in for artists, and you know what I'm saying? So I want to appreciate y'all for having us. You know what I'm
Thank you
saying?
very
Thank
much.
you for taking your time to come out and
Tapping for
share your
tapping
story
in.
with everyone.
It's another show with Blue Media, with Lynn, K. Nicole, and I am the co-host, your boy Blue Media, Blue Luciano, the Jote, Thank you for tapping in, and we'll see you next time.
Wow.